I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Mike 50. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, switch gears. Gun.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 85 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Yellow. 180. Stay with your man.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Mahomes to the former Ram, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Second and 9 at the 17-yard line.
On second and 9, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 83 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Yellow, yellow. I got you.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mahomes now on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
At the 28-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 16 yards, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Mahomes, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Carolina.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now here comes Kansas City. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that takes us from second to third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore. Here's more on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Cut. Under 10. 10. 8.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check 3.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
43.
Mahomes now to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Check 99. Check 24. Check 24.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I'm here. 15. Say. I call it.
Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Newton. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Get that ball. Ready.
Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Newton now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.